Hey everyone, welcome. Hi, hope I say it right. Brenna, or Brina, or Brianna, not sure which, but welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. Um, Today has been one of those crazy days where every time you turn around, there's a new project in front of you, and so I decided, well, I'm not gonna play around in my craft room and just think, okay, what am I gonna do next? What am I gonna do next? I just decided, okay, we're gonna make a card. And I'm looking around because I had cut one other piece of paper and I don't see it on my table, but I'll find it or I'll cut another one. Um, yeah, so I pulled a stamp set, um, Celebrate Sunflowers. I have to remember which way I go because it's not mirrored correctly. Um, and I decided I was just going to color them and find out what happens. I also chose some paper, some DSP, and I said, okay, let's just try it. So we'll see what comes out because I have no idea how it's going to look in the end. And I'm now bothered that I can't find that one strip of paper. I'm hoping it's underneath something. Anyways, let's go and remind you, of course, of the bonus days as they are going quickly. I can't believe that we're already halfway through, or almost halfway through July. For every $50 you spend, you get $5 to spend on the brand new catalog, which is amazing. I have gotten a few things already. Um, one of them, no, I'm not using one of them today. I've got to order that other stamp, that other punch that came out in the new catalog that's going to be like the one I used today. But I have already put 2 orders in. It's crazy. It's just, there's so much wonderful stuff. And that's one of the, oh my goodness, look at how many people have come on. Diana and Fran and Kathy and Lori and Mary, welcome. So, yeah, so if you haven't put in your order yet, you might want to think about that. Um, Paper pumpkins should be on their way, and if you haven't ordered the add-on, it's definitely worth it. I will be pulling that out very soon. So, and I'm bothered because I cut a strip of paper and I don't see it, but we'll see if we can find it while I'm doing the work here. So, here we go. This is how I start sometimes to decide what I'm going to do. I started with this stamp set. I started with this amazing, In Good Taste designer series paper. And how amazing it really is just, let me see if I can pull it out. I always keep it in the plastic so it doesn't run all over the place. But it's got brick, it's got wood, it's got textures, fabrics, tile, paint, all sorts of amazing things. And I just decided to go with the wood that's on the top right there, this piece right here. And I decided that that was what I was going to start with. I stamped and punched the sunflower, and I tried the small leaves, thought they were too small, so then I decided to punch 3 of the large leaves. Oh, thank you for sharing. For everyone who shares, you know, I have been giving away paper, and Christmas in July was last night, and if you share, I will put your name in twice for the drawing. So I used the new Bumblebee. I'm going to have to order some more of this. I love this. It's such a rich yellow and perfect for sunflowers. So I am going to grab some color in my blends. So we're going to go with light mango melody, and I'm going to try some crushed curry. Is this crushed curry? No, it's dark daffodil delight. They don't have the bumblebee in the blends, but these will stand out from that and between the 2 of those, and I think that's where I'm going to go with those. Maybe the dark saffron. I think maybe I will start with the dark saffron. Oh, bumblebee is just like my jam here. And then I'm going to go with some of the old olive because it's always nice. And I think, oh wait, did I grab? I have old olive, and then I have Mossy Meadow. So I'm going to go with the light Mossy Meadow and the both Old Olives for the colors that I'm going to be using there. I think the dark Mossy Meadow is too dark. I am, now that I like this, I'm loving the cinnamon cider and the soft suede for the center. So, because it gives you that little red that they have, and you've seen me color these sunflowers before. I just love coloring these sunflowers. So I'm just going to go with the light cinnamon cider right around the dark part here, and then right in here like that. I am definitely going to be using some white spaces. Oh my goodness, you guys are all sharing. Hey Patricia and Linda. And then I'm going to go with a little bit of, I'm also going to grab the light crumb cake, because that's going to blend for me. Yeah, light crumb cake. I'm just going to do a little bit of light, and this is going to be the darkest part, the So Suede. I really need to have some of that cinnamon cider in there, because there is that little red bit that they have. And now I'm going to just use some crumb cake in there to blend it a little bit. I have some Japanese beetles eating my sunflowers out back, and I am so frustrated. It should be the dark soft suede. I'm going to do that around the edge here. And just like that. And I'm just kind of doing a little touch to it, a little bit on the center, because the center is actually some of the darker parts to it. And then we're going to go back with a little bit of the dark cinnamon just in there, right next to it. And finish off with the crumb cake again so that that color blends and bleeds in a little bit more. There we go. Oh, it's out of it. Oh shoot, is it on? I turned it off. Thank you for asking. Hey Debbie, let me just check. I did turn it off, but I flipped to several different programs, so it may have flipped itself back on. Come on, let's see. I thank you for mentioning the, yep, it went back on. I apologize for that. Let's see. How is that? Oh, that does look better. All right. Thanks, Kathy, for asking. Yes, I think that looks better, right? Do you want me to try and make it closer? I can try and make it a little bit closer up if you want to see that. I don't know how well it looks, but let's see if we can make it a little closer. Hey Wanda, we're just fixing the focus on my, let's see. How's that? Is that better so you can see what I'm doing? All right, let's try that. Okay. So, light. I think I was going to the light soft suede, just a little bit more in here. Yeah. There you go. Okay, I think I'm going to leave that for right now and start with the petals. I'm going to go with the, what's the dark? I think I wanted the light. So Saffron, not the dark. So we're going to start with the So Saffron. Just a little bit at the tips here of all these flowers. Just like that, especially on the outside. Just like, I'm starting light just because I feel like it today. Again, I was busy, so my son went to go paint his new apartment. I have a dress that I have to alter. goodness. Oh, great, Barb. I'm glad. Am I in focus? All right. Um, but he went to fix his apartment, or paint his apartment. Um, my hairdresser lives in Alabama, and she comes up to visit her parents, every 5 to 10 weeks. And that's when she comes and does my hair. Well, since she's from Alabama, she didn't go into the shop, but she came to my house to do my hair, which was all great. But then my son, who hasn't had a haircut since COVID began, shouldn't say that, we traded. I'm altering a dress for her, and she did my son's haircut, which was definitely needed. And so one of the things I did today was I worked on altering a dress. And another thing I did today, and this is Light Daffodil Delight, and I'm just kind of adding a little bit of in here in these colors. We're going to get darker and darker as we go, but I'm doing a little here. So, and then I moved some of my sewing room upstairs because, of course, my daughter is on her way to Texas. So, I changed a table out, and giving one of my craft tables to my son for his new apartment. So I did that, cleaned that out of my craft room. So my craft room is torn apart. Half of it is my sewing that's in between going upstairs to my new sewing room, which used to be my daughter's bedroom. I suppose if I keep myself busy, I won't think about the fact that she's already left. Let me see. I think this is the Daffodil Delight Darker. Yes. All right. Wrong end. I'm going to keep going with the paintbrush end. And notice that I'm just putting this in, and there are lines, but I'm going to go over all of this with So Saffron afterwards, after I've put in all these colors. And I'm just having fun adding little dark spots to it. Wait till I get to the Mango Melody, because that's going to be fun too. But you can see I'm getting closer and closer to the center, and we're just getting a little bit of color and depth in here. Can you see the change? How this is starting to all create some depth here. I'm really excited about this. And here, yeah. I think I need some over here and there. So where the dark lines are is a good hint for you to make sure you've got some dark color in there. So I want some in there. Okay. I'm going to go to the Light Mango Melody. Notice again, I'm going from light to dark, especially in the colors, but this is going to be darker than the Daffodil Delight, even though it's light, but I'm going to use it as a blender as well. It's going to give a different kind of color here. Remember, those leaves that are down in the back of the flower are definitely going to have darker shades to them because they're further back. Yeah, this is pretty. All right, so now I'm going back to the So Saffron, which is the lightest color I have, and I'm going to kind of blend in some more of this. I think I want some dark there, and see where I want the dark and the light to. You can see how nicely that blends in. Oh yeah. Now, I still have the dark melody. Oh, hey Norma. The dark melody, Mango Melody that I'm actually going to dot it on more than anything else. like right down in the center. And then just some little touches here in the back, way in the back. Yeah, again, the more different colors you use, the more depth you can add to it. And I am going to go back in with the Daffodil Delight in some spots here, because I think I still need some medium colors there. But I'm just, this dark one is so much fun, and it's very little, you know? There. All right, so now let's go back to Daffodil Delight Light, because we're going to put some mediums in here again and blend with some of these medium colors. I still want to keep that So Saffron as some of my bright in there, so at the edges, but I'm going to use this to blend in some of those that are in back there, so that those are all looking further back and deeper in color. There. Maybe a little bit more in there too. What do you think? I think that really does come alive. What do you, I think I might need, this is my So Saffron. There. Yeah. So, I think this goes right about here. And then, I'm really bugged by the fact that I can't find that one piece of yellow. So we're gonna, I'm gonna place this right in here like this. Okay, but we're gonna go to the leaves now. I have 3 leaves here. And again, I'm gonna start with light, move all my colors over. I'm annoyed. I keep looking around because I had a strip of paper that I was going to put the sentiment on. Can't find the strip of paper. All right, next. Again, starting with the light, and this is the Old Olive Light. I'm choosing the colors that are yellow based, because of course the sunflower is yellow based, and I want to keep it with yellow. I might add a little bit of Granny Apple Green light. I think the Mint Macaron, the Just Jade, and well, the Pool Party goes in with the greens a little bit. But those are too blue in order for me to use those. That's the Mossy Meadow. All right. This is the, and I'm going to use the point, I guess, this time. This is the dark in the Old Olive, and I'm just drawing it right along the lines. I'm going to come back in with the light in just a minute, but I'm just drawing the lines here like the veins. Oh, hey, Debbie. And doing the lines in here too. Now, I'm going to go back in here with the light just to blend it in some. And then I'll take the Mossy Meadow and add that a little bit. And that'll give me the darkest parts. And with the stamp, you really don't realize that you've added the darker color in there. These are pretty easy. And then the Mossy Meadow light. Again, it's just blending in just a little bit. You can barely see it. There. And you have depth to these leaves that kind of go with the punch. So I am going to now put a little bit of snail at the, or excuse me, not snail, Stampin' Seal. It's going to take me a while to remember to say that. Come on. See that kind of stretchiness? That's because the Stampin' Seal is so strong. And that's one of the reasons we're having a problem with it not sticking, because it goes into the inside and we have to re-roll it. All right, so I'm going to put this down like this. So I think I'm going to put 2 leaves off like that. And I'm kind of gluing them on, or putting them on first, so that, and one, like that. What do you think? And I'm going to put it just like this in the corner up here like that. Oh, I like that. Maybe down a little bit. I don't know. See, I'm playing with it. I'm just trying to figure out what's going to work. Use some dimensionals from the kit last night. Right there. In the center. Oh. Yeah, so if you buy the kits, or if you buy the paper pumpkin, you will find you'll find that you rarely end up buying more dimensionals, or oh, come on. Well, I'm going to leave that one for later. Notice it came right out. There we go. And there. I think that's enough, right? Maybe 2 more. Here. And here. I'll put this one here. All right, let's see. Hey Trudy, welcome. We're just coloring. I didn't have a plan tonight because I was so busy with sewing and cleaning and reorganizing. With my son moving out, I'm trying to reorganize my space so it's not as noticeable. My daughter has already left, so that is now my sewing room. All right, so now I think we need to move this just a little bit here. Yeah. Just like that, I think. What do you think? Yeah, now it needs a sentiment. And you'll see me looking on the floor because I had this wonderful piece of really? Oh, I was going to say, I cut it. I know I did. I have this wonderful piece of Bumblebee, and I think we need to put something right here. So I was going to put Let's Celebrate You. Right here. Here's my memento. I really got that all inky. Let me just do that. Oh, right. I got so much ink on the bottom of that let, so I'm like, ooh. Let's see. We always have 2 sides to it. So, am I in the view of the camera? Because I know. All right. Let's see here. Let's try there. Let's hope. If not, we'll use the back. Yep, that's what I thought. All right, we're going to use the back side. I was off with the Y. Let's see if I did it right this time. Ha! I did it too high that time. I think we need a larger slice. I did 3/4 of an inch. I think I'm going to go with an inch. Give me a minute. I'm back. Paper's cutter's behind me. All right, let's try this one more time. And we'll probably get right smack in the middle. Much better. All right. Now I am going to go with, and I realized the last time we did this, do I let it go crooked like it is? I don't think so. I'm going to try it one more time. It's crooked. I'm moving it close to me so that I can get it straight. I know you can't see it. It's off video, but I'm straight over it. And it's still off. You know why? I think my tag is off. All right, we're going with it. If it were perfect, it wouldn't be handmade. I'm cutting just this close and this close. And we're gonna go with this one. Push it in, straight on. Same thing here. Just like that. And I think I'm going to put some of those gold things that we used last night on this. Just because I'm bored and I want some sparkle. I don't know. But this is how I create a card. If I'm just hanging out, doing nothing. Oop. Glue dot didn't come off. Second time the glue dot didn't come off with the... There we go. There. And a couple of dimensionals. Yeah, I know. I use the other side of paper all the time. All right. And, oh geez, you're going to case this. Well, that's fine. I mean, I guess I'll have to put it on my blog then. That was like, I don't know what I'm doing tonight, so we're just going to go with it. Yeah. The sunflower and the wood grain just is beautiful. I just love that. And then, just to say, let's celebrate you. A nice, simple card. And there you go. Maybe you could put, use the, I have the sunflower, I have to clean it, but I would probably stamp off once and then stamp the sunflower in there on Bumblebee. Just because I think it's kind of pretty. So there you go. Oh, well, thank you, Lori. That is how I throw a card together. Literally, I started doing this at 7:14. I said, okay, let me figure out what I'm going to do because I'm not wasting time. I'm just going to get it done. So, let's see. I think I have it all set up. Yeah, let me just, comments are there. And here, we're going to draw for... Tonight, I think I'm going to do another Christmas in July. So I did that last night. I'm going to add one tonight. Oh, thank you, Linda. So this is for tonight's. And it's also, I'm doing the drawing for last night. It was this as well. So let's go ahead and see who won this last night's comments. Trudy Oliver. Okay. I'm going to put this on Facebook. And Trudy, just, oh, thank you, Chris. Just go to my website. I have to, I'll put that in later, actually. Go to my website, go to, and I'll figure that out later. I was going to put it right in there, but then I realized you guys are watching that. Yeah, go to my website, go to the specials on the top bar, and click on giveaways, and fill out the thing, and I can send that out to you. So, well, I'm so glad everybody came. Thank you for hanging out with me as I continue my streak. Tomorrow is going to be 20 days. 20 days that I will have gone live. That's 1/5 of my goal. So thank you again, everyone, for coming and joining with me. And I will see you tomorrow night for sure. Have a great evening. Bye.